if you are looking for a meal that feels fancy but won't leave you stuck in the kitchen all day, then this segment of In the Kitchen with Krystal is for you. I'm Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game. And today we are making herb-crusted salmon with an easy garlic cauliflower mash. So if you were here, say, hey, if you're catching on replay, type replay in the chat. You have your water, take a sip. Because we're going to get started. If you're ready, type ready in the chat. So I already have my salmon rinsed off, patted dry. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. So now we're going to make the herb mix that's going to go on top of it that serves as our seasoning, right? So I'm just going to get me a bowl for our seasoning to season our salmon. We're going to make it an oil base. Now, honestly, I wanted EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, but guess what? Somehow I ran out of it. How? I don't know, because I always got it, but I don't have any. But I found my coconut oil, and I love coconut oil on salmon just because it adds a different type of flavor. It's like you taste, you're like, oh, what's that? So that's what we're going with today. So to make this drizzle, we are going to start off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to do the dry ingredients first so that I don't have to wrench my utensils off. So we are going to use, I'm going to use all the seasons. I ain't going to lie. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull something else out if I can find it. I'm going to leave it. All right, so I'm going to use a little garlic and herb. And honestly, I don't know why I did any of this because I ain't finna measure nothing. Nothing. A little garlic and herb. You know, the ancestors tell me when. Say, baby, that's enough. So I got a little garlic and herb. I'm going to use some parsley flakes. If you want to be fancy, use some real parsley, go for it. But part of in the kitchen, the reason why I do this is to show you meals that are quick too, right? So sometimes with that, you want to make decisions that are going to save you some time. I didn't mean to say that while I picked up the time. So sometimes dry is just good. Now, if you want to be fancy and be all up in your kitchen with all your ingredients and do that, if you want them fresh, go for it. Using paprika, because why not? Adds color and flavor. Let's see. Ooh, that fell through. All right. We're going to use a little bit of lemon juice. All right. So with our lemon juice, we're going to use about a teaspoon. And because I don't want too much of it, I don't want to be too acidic, I am going to go ahead and measure that out. Just a little bit. Whoop. See, it's doing the most. Then, of course, we don't do nothing without a little minced garlic. Now, again, if you want to be fancy and do your own, chop it up and mince it, go for it. But I like for it to be quick and easy. So we're going to use, I'm going to use heaping teaspoons because my tablespoon is so big. But about 2 of these, somewhere around there. Nice and chunky. Now, what else we're going to do to add flavor? We're going to add some stone ground mustard, Dijon mustard, just to add that little, like, when you're like, oh, what's that? So we're going to do about a teaspoon. I mean, not a teaspoon, about a tablespoon. Maybe I will measure that. I'll never measure my herbs. I don't know why. I'm like, let's just go for it. Like, why are we wasting time? Now that I use time, that's going to be funny to me. All right. So what else we're going to add in here? We're going to actually add some zest from the lemon. When you get that fresh zest, baby, it changes all the things. All the things. It just tastes so doggone good. Now, that is one thing where I don't mind doing it. It ain't about skimping nothing with the zest. So I already rinsed it off. Ain't that? Now, you have a question. If you got a fresh lemon, why didn't you just use that juice? Because I don't want to cook it yet. You use my lemon for something else later. Maybe. And I had lemon juice just sitting in the fridge. So why not use it, All right. So about a teaspoon of this. Probably. Yes. I tell you, fresh lemon zest is all the things. I need more. This ain't, I'm going to go to the other side. I don't think it's coming off like I want it to. There we go. Get to the other side. really get to it, get that zest going. Man, and I need to go to the store and get me some doggone blueberries. Because, man, one time I made some lemon blueberry pancakes. Babe. I've been wanting some ever since. Oh, that's okay. So it's just messing with me today. But we don't give up because I tell you, it is worth it to get this fresh lemon zest. And maybe my lemon was a little too old. Wanted that fresh zest with that fresh skin. So I got some, and I'm gonna scrape it on off of here. And you don't need a lot anyway because when I tell you, y'all, it pops. All right, so I think I got all the things. So last thing now, I'm gonna add my coconut oil, and that's going to be what's gonna control the consistency of it. And I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons, and maybe I will measure out a little bit. Let me see. Now, I suppose I said 2, but I'm watching the texture and how I want it to be. So you can see. So this is just some oil. I use coconut oil. You can use EVO oil, extra virgin olive oil. I put lemon zest smells so good. Oh, lemon zest, mustard, minced garlic, some thyme, some parsley, some paprika, some lemon juice. I've used garlic and herb seasoning. If you have some dill, that would be really, really good. I was hoping I had some dill, but guess what I did? So we're going to work with it. So now we're just going to spoon this on here because we're going to let that cook this flavor cook directly into and onto this salmon. Baby, look. I told you, y'all, we getting fancy up in here, but it's going to be quick. And especially for my people, let me know if you're one of those people who is not a fan of cooking, right? And like it takes too long. Seafood is something that takes, that cooks really quickly. That's another reason why I like it. It's delicious, right? But cooking salmon, it doesn't take long. We're going to throw it in this oven, 400 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on your oven, and then also how you like yours cooked. I like mine about a medium well. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. I feel fancy. I feel grown. Throw this up in here real quick. Then we're going to start our cauliflower mash. So with our cauliflower mash, what I'm going to do is to make it easy again, just using bad steamed rice cauliflower. Throw these in the microwave and let them cook on their own. Now, if you want to be fancy, if you want to take your time, then go for it. And you can just go ahead and get you some. Let me see, I can't see. There we go. You can go ahead and get you some fresh cauliflower and steam it down and do all the things. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to let this do its own thing and cook by itself, okay? So we have the salmon in the fridge. No, we don't. Drink your water. The salmon is in the oven at 400 degrees. We have the cauliflower going in the microwave. So now we're going to start making the drizzle that's going to go on top of our salmon, because even though we cooked a lot of flavor into it, we're still going to drizzle a little bit more on top. And then we're also going to start getting the seasonings together for our cauliflower, because even though it was, I believe it's a garlic type of cauliflower, we're going to add a little bit more, because healthy eating does not have to be boring or bland. I said all the time, you want to season on all the steps, so that you can enjoy it. All right, so let's get started with our drizzle first. It's going to be pretty easy, right? So we're going to use a little bit of oil again, about a tablespoon. Woo. Then we're gonna use some lemon juice. Now equal parts. I'm using about a tablespoon of each. Right. About there we go. And then we're gonna come back with our mustard. This time we're only gonna use a teaspoon of that. I'm gonna use a teaspoon. That's a half of my teaspoon. Is that a half? Oh, that's half a tablespoon. I'm like, how was that a half of a teaspoon? That big of a thing. I use about a teaspoon of mustard. Then we're gonna get our get us some more parsley. I don't see. I don't measure those. I just like to throw that up in there. Eyeball the top, think it looks pretty. But then what we're gonna do to break the acidity that comes with the lemon, we're gonna add a little bit of honey. That's say that comes with the honey. That comes with the lemon juice. We're going to add some honey. Child, and I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to mess. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's probably about a half a teaspoon. All right. Now let's go ahead and stir this up. And then we're gonna taste it. And then we can modify it to see that's what we like. I'm excited about this. Love me some good salmon. Love me some good salmon. Stirring this up. Right. So it almost feel like I sort of want to cook this a little bit to see if it'll thicken. Oh, that coconut. You know what? First, I was a little disappointed when I realized I didn't have any EVOO. I was like, dang, nabbit. But I was like, you know what? The way coconut oil be hitting, that little flavor, that little, yeah, let's see. Okay. The coconut is definitely pronounced. So I really didn't even need any honey, but I do want some more herbs. So we're gonna play around with that and see what I need. Maybe I'll just add a little garlic and herb. Right? So we start getting all this other stuff together. My garlic and herb. That's one cool thing about cooking. I know there are a number of people who say that they don't like to cook, but I enjoy it. You get to call audibles and play around with it. So I'm gonna see. That's good though. Because I can still taste it. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we're gonna let this sit on to the side and do its thing. So now what we're gonna do is start getting our seasoned. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Okay. I like that a lot. Wait a minute. That was a surprise. And that's gonna be real good. Get all of that up in there. That's gonna be real good when it continues to sit. Ooh, now this is the funny thing. Since I used coconut oil will solidify once it gets cold. So since I put the lemon juice in here, it's trying to solidify just a little bit. So I'm gonna let this sit, and then when it's time to drizzle it, I'm gonna go ahead and probably warm it up in the microwave for about 10 seconds, just to get that coconut oil to loosen back up so all the flavors can come back together. But I'm excited. Oh, and for anyone who asked, I used 2 bags of the cauliflower mash just because I feel like it cooks down a lot. So I'm using that. I put it on for like 7.5 minutes. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. But because it's rice, well, those herbs are kicking. Because it's rice, it should cook pretty quickly. All right. So now let's get ready for our sauce, or our seasonings for the cauliflower mash. So it already has a little garlic in it. I think I don't know what other seasons, but I'm personally like, you can't have no garlic. I tell you, one more vampire won't me. So I got my bowl, and we're going to put some things together. All right. So we're going to use about, I don't know, about a half of the stick of cream cheese. Now you can use Greek yogurt, right? Honestly, I would prefer Greek yogurt, but I can't believe I ran out of Greek yogurt. But I say, you know what? This is a good teachable moment because I tell you all frequently that it's really about playing around with what you have in your kitchen. I don't ever want you to feel like in order to eat something that's good or follow on me, you have to go buy all this other stuff. No, you really, really don't. So I'm going to mush up this cream cheese and let it sit like at room temperature. And honestly, you know what? Then I say call the audible. I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna get me another. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do this in a bowl. I feel like I need. Yeah, I'm gonna start in this big bowl because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start mixing it up in here. But since this is how we're going to season the cauliflower, I don't want to just automatically throw it in here because I may or may not think it's enough, right? I may think that it's too much sauce and seasoning for the cauliflower, and then it'll make it all mushy and all that. And I don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up, and then we're going to move from there. So yeah, this is nice and cooked. However, because we want it to be a mash, I'm going to let it keep on cooking to get even softer. Because this is going to replace, like if you would typically have mashed potatoes, but you want to cut down on your carbs, you're cutting your carbs, then cauliflower mash is a great alternative, right? So I'm also going to add to this 2 tablespoons of butter. All right, Krystal, you're going all out today. Look, ain't nothing wrong with a little butter, especially when it's real and it ain't that old store-bought, that old margarine and stuff. At least it's real. So I'm mixing my cream cheese with my butter. We're going to add some Parmesan. Now, this is another one. I don't really measure this. I'm going to go to my ancestors and say, that's enough, baby girl. Because I like me some parm. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. There we go. And then, oh, you know what? I want some herbs up in here. So, let's play around with it. All right. Oh, that smells good. I'm going to put a little onion and herb up in here. Yeah, and it makes it look pretty. Then I'm going to put, some table blend. Because like with potatoes, I love the peppery taste. So yeah, you need some of that. You see, I'm being generous with that. I'm going to add some parsley. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add a little more parsley. A little more parsley. I think that's good. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of original herb up in here. Well, why not? Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little milk, just a little bit, to get some texture that we might like, right? And we're gonna stir this up. Now I'm getting excited about this because when I tell you this looks good. This looks good. I sort of want to get my blender out, baby, and get it real nice and mushed up. Oh, this smells. That Parmesan, look on today. But you know what though? So this is the current texture I have. All right, but the cream cheese is still a little bit refrigerated. But once we add the cauliflower to it, the heat from the cauliflower is going to melt it up with more and it's going to blend very, very well. Oh my goodness. But again, if you don't have cream cheese or one cream cheese, you want to add a little extra protein to what you're doing, then use Greek yogurt. I ate my Greek yogurt because I love Greek yogurt. That's all right. So I'm going to transfer this to this little bowl because we're going to get this cauliflower out and we're going to start it in the big bowl. right? And then, y'all, then we're gonna add to it. All right, so because we don't want a watery, mushy cauliflower, what we're going to do is I'm going to strain it, and I'm actually going to use a little cheesecloth too to be able to scrunch it out without losing as much cauliflower. All right, so getting as much water out as possible. I'm like, what are those skizzles? Here they are. All right, so we're just dumping this into a strainer. Oh, it's pretty. It is pretty. You see, it already got some seeds. So this was, let me see, that's the garlic and the herb. So I just dumped it into my strainer with cheesecloth in it. And I'm squeezing it. Now it's hot now. I'm squinching it to get this extra water out so that you don't have watery mash. All right, so like I said, it's hot. Be careful. If you're sensitive, you really be sensitive. Be careful. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna use what we got. You utilize some tools. So I'm just gonna get this in what's this? A spoon, this ladle, to be able to press. And you see all the extra water coming out? That's what we want. We don't want the water. We just want the food. And the season. Get this out. That's one thing about like when I've done like other types of cauliflower mash and cookware to try to do like cauliflower rice, like instead of fried rice, right? And it's like it's too much water, so you really got to make sure you get the water out. Y'all see how much water I've been pushing out? Hence why I use 2 bags, because I knew this wasn't gonna give us too much. Now how long that that salmon been going? So what we don't want is overcooked, tough salmon. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the second bag. This cheesecloth together. Y'all, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Now I will say this again, because it's not a potato, the cauliflower will not have the exact same texture, of mashed potatoes. So don't expect that. Now what I could do, I can make it super close to it, right? Especially if I like use my blender, my hand mixer that does it like super cook it down. Sometimes I don't think that's necessary, right? So I'm just getting as much of this water out so that we can get to seasoning and cooking. All right, so I got a lot of water out. And what I am going to do, because I'm going to try to get it as close to the texture as possible, I'm going to mash it down. So you can get a masher, mash as much as you can, because right now it's like very small granules. So let me show you. See, it's like very small granules. But we're going to get this here. We're going to get this here masher. Mash it a little bit. Let's get it as small as possible. Then we're going to add our seasoning, our cream cheese. Probably add a little more milk to get the texture how we want it. Yeah, I don't feel like that's necessary. I say let's go for it. Let's go for it. And I think I'm going to use all of this. Because the more we mix it together, the more that cream cheese is going to melt and mix up with the cauliflower and season it up. You might get some more. All right, so just mixing this on up. Oh, that's warm. Look, metal conducts heat. Ooh. All right, so smashing this together and mixing it up. This gonna be good. And that salmon is about done because I can smell it. But I've been smelling it ever since I put it in the oven because it does not take long at all. Boy, look, I gotta say, I am liking how this is coming together. So I said again, it's not mashed potatoes, right? So if you expecting that to be all creamy and no, not like that, right? But it is a great alternative to the potatoes if you are trying to cut back on your carbs. Oh, and for the cream cheese, I did use a low-fat cream cheese. So that's why I say, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's about making better decisions, right? It's not about stressing and trying to force yourself to eat clean. It's about making better decisions today than you typically would have, right? So there we go. Let's taste this. Let's see about it. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Here's mine. The Parmesan. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Just a smidgen. That Parmesan on. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's crazy how it's like last minute it kicks back in. Like, wait a minute. Like, what am I tasting? All right, well, let's get ready to plate this shit thing. Cause I know my salmon is done again. Cause I don't want mine cooked like well. I like it medium well. As they say at the restaurant, slightly translucent in the middle. And I smell it. Your girl is fancy. Oh, I'm fancy. Oh. Look, I don't even think I need that extra dressing. Because look at this. Look at that fanciness. Amen. Yes. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we don't need that. Get my big old bowl. Get me a fork. I think my spatula is dirty. Oh, got another. Yeah, it's my mommy's. All right, let's. Can I cook on to it? Yes, yeah, cook on to it. And some told me, say, Krystal, put some oil down and cooking spray. I didn't, but let's see how it do. That's hilarious that it's stuck to the fork. I sure was like, wait a minute, put you some oil down. Ah, there we go. This one just came straight off. That's all right by me. There we go. Leave that skin. We don't need that skin. Got my cauliflower mash. And since and you know what? That's the other thing about cauliflower. When you have steamed cauliflower as opposed to potatoes, you need a little bit more. Now again, we did use cream cheese as opposed to Greek yogurt, but we use low-fat cream cheese. But you still want to be mindful of how much you have, right? And we use butter. So now I'm going to get fancier because I told you I'm fancy. And I'm going to put some chives on here, make it look pretty. Then add some flavor. All right. There we go. Y'all want to see? Look at that. Quick and easy. A lot of it was done in the microwave. Look at that. Now let's taste it. It can look pretty all day. Oh, it smells amazing too. Salmon is perfect. coconut. Ooh, and the zest of that lemon. Mm, mm. Look, look. I'm fancy. This is good. Oh, this is good. So again, you feel fancy, looks fancy. You spend all of 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the kitchen. Again, with me yapping. Make as much salmon as you want. Same time in the microwave, in the oven. Stew the cauliflower in the microwave. Add some seasoning. And there we go. So y'all, you've been in the kitchen with Krystal where we made an herb-crusted salmon with a garlic cauliflower mash in less than 30 minutes. Make sure that when you try it, and you should, it's a great idea for like just a little chill night inside the house, right? Or if you want to have people over, it's a great hosting meal as well. So when you make it, please make sure you tag me. I want to know what you thought about when you taste it. I want to see your face when you taste it. If you changed anything up, let me know what you did and why you did it and how you liked it. All right. So you've been in the kitchen with Krystal. I am Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of This Is Not a Game. We made our herb-crusted salmon and a garlic cauliflower mash so that you can try something different that won't keep you in the kitchen or have you feeling sluggish later. So I hope to see you in the next segment. And if you have to go outside, please be safe because I just want you healthy, I want you happy, and I want you here. All right. See you next time.